Hello, ladies and gentlemen. As of tomorrow, June 12, the day after I post my current video that is in front of you right now in your iPad, iPhone, laptop. Thank you so much for watching all my videos. I've appreciated every single bit of it, and this is only just the beginning. I'm having so much fun watching and your reactions, replying to your comments, and honestly, YouTube was the best thing that ever happened to me this quarantine besides spending more time with my family. So happy 1 year. Cheers. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Under the Radar. Happy 1 year channel anniversary. I hope you ladies and gentlemen enjoyed today's video. Today we'll be discussing Nick Claxton and the Brooklyn Nets. What makes this Nick Claxton guy so special, Harry? Now, he is a 6'11" beast, right? He had an extreme growth spurt in high school from 6'3" to 6'8", and eventually, coming out of college, 6'11", with a 7'2" wingspan. Originally, in high school, he was listed as a shooting guard small forward because he was 6'3", 6'4", and then 6'8". You know, that's a normal area. But he didn't expect to grow all the way to 6'11". Nobody did. Not his dad, not his mom, not even him himself. He probably just woke up one day and said, "Why is my feet at the end of my bed?" Now, he played for Legacy Charter High School in Greenville, South Carolina. He averaged 17.4 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 blocks. He was the 4th player in school history to score about 1,000 points. He was listed as a 3-star recruit according to 24/7 Sports and a 4-star recruit according to ESPN. He played for Georgia over Baylor, NC State, Florida State, and South Carolina. He actually turned them down. Wow. Not only that, he represented the US Virgin Islands in several international competitions. He played for their national team. In 2014, he joined the Central Basket Under-15 in Panama. In 2015, he joined yet again in Central Basket, but this time in Under-17. In 2016, he played in the FIBA Under-18 Americas. In 2018, he played for the senior team to qualify for the FIBA World Cup in China. Wow. I mean, Virgin Islands didn't have to be that desperate, but they're desperate for a good reason. In those national tournaments, he was able to average double-doubles. I mean, 11 points, 10 rebounds per game. That's what I'm talking about. 10 points, 10 rebounds, 10 points, 9 rebounds. You know, there's so much occasions where he actually averaged a double-double. So this guy was a freak of nature in high school. So in Georgia, in his first year, in his freshman year, he averaged 4 points and 5 rebounds in 14 minutes. He was not being played very much because, of course, he's new. Why should we trust a random walk-on, really tall, thin dude to score? But the coach of the University of Georgia believed in him. Why don't we just double his minutes? He seems pretty promising. I mean, he's a big guy. He's as fast as small forwards. He can post up. And he's smarter than traditional centers here in college. Why can't we just give a shot to him? And that shot paid off. In his sophomore season, in the 2018 to 2019 season, Nick Claxton averaged 13 points, 2.5 blocks, 8 rebounds in 31 minutes. And in those 2 years that he was in college, he averaged 33.4% from 3. So this guy can shoot. The normal average for centers in the NCAA in the US is around 28.4% of centers. That's the league average. But this guy shot 33.4% from 3. So NBA scouts started to take notice. Maybe this guy's actually serious. I mean, he doesn't have a build of a center, but he has a height of a center. He's faster than normal centers. He has that amazing 7'2" wingspan. He can create space for others. He can not only go off screens, he can handle the ball a little bit, and he can shoot from 3. Wow, that's amazing. And the cool fact for everybody here, the dad of Nick Claxton played in the NBA in 1995 to 1996 for the Boston Celtics. That's pretty cool. So congratulations, Charles Claxton. Okay, I was about to say Charles Xavier. He ain't that bald. All right. Now, the good thing for Mr. Claxton is in 2019, he was able to be drafted by the Brooklyn Nets in the first pick of the second round. Yes, that doesn't sound very good on paper, but mind you, if you saw the prospects in 2019, you'd come back to me saying, okay, buti pa, good thing he was able to get drafted. Now, in January 2020, he suffered a hamstring injury, which led him to experiment in the G League. Let me just say bask in the G League or experiment, since the team during that time for the Brooklyn Nets, they were just still experimenting with Caris LeVert. Now, they decided to assign Nick Claxton to the NBA G League and to play with their affiliate, the Long Island Nets. Now, the Long Island Nets have always been contenders in the NBA G League, but they all end up, cutting off short in either the third or second round of the NBA G League playoffs. After him averaging in his 9 games in the 19-20 NBA G League season, averaging 16 points, 7.3 rebounds, 2 blocks, and 2 assists. And not only that, the most impressive stat of all that became almost glaring when I saw it in the stat sheets. He shot 56% from 3 in a 9-game stretch. He was able to shoot 56%. Now, the reason why he only played 9 games is not only he was a little bit injury prone, but secondly, of course, the pandemic happened. The pandemic struck and nobody knew what to do. Even Commissioner Sharif Abdur-Rahim did not know what to do with the current situation. Yes, the NBA packed up, right? They packed up, they went to the bubble. But the G League, they were just, left unconscious. I mean, practices were allowed, scrimmages were allowed, but league-wide games weren't allowed. Not until the NBA G League a couple months after. He did not actually participate in the NBA G League since he was still recovering from his surgery in June 24, 2020. The Nets announced that he has successfully recovered from arthroscopic labrum repair surgery for him to actually sit out the whole of the 19-20 NBA season, including the bubble. He ended up being in the bubble, but he didn't play at all. Alright. Now, that was amazing. Now, not only that, but as the years went by and now you see them in the playoffs, you see them in the regular season with their new big three, Kyrie, Kevin Durant, and my boy James Harden. Nick Claxton's role has expanded, not only because DeAndre Jordan is not as effective on the floor anymore, and we could really see DeAndre's age starting to get to him and he can start regressing. Now, regressing is basically happens when an NBA player can't run or can't, be in consistent playing condition. Not saying that he gets injured, but he doesn't post consistent numbers that the team wants him to place. So the only problem with the Nets right now is they don't have a legit big man, a legit center. Yes, you're using Blake Griffin as your small 5, but I think you need to play Claxton a little bit. Okay, I'm not saying that they should play him a lot of minutes, like 10 minutes per game. I get it that the playoffs is an 8-man to 10-man roster every time you go into a crucial game, since the playoffs is a crucial way. Now I get it that Claxton's been averaging 6 points per game, but mind you, all of his minutes are being sucked up to Blake. I get it, and it's amazing that Blake is kind of getting better as the Nets, proceed from one round to the next. I mean, his hustle, his shot creation, his screens, and the spacing that he was able to create along with the big three, that was miraculous. I cannot say, but I'm impressed. The Brooklyn Nets' ball movement, it was so fluid. And I think Steve Nash really helped the problem of floor spacing. Everybody thought that them having a big three, they'll struggle with floor spacing, but Steve Nash is a point guard himself. He knows how to spread the floor, so he doesn't really need to be on the court in order to fix things up. Now, I think even though, yes, Nick Claxton ain't averaging a lot of points. He's 6 points per game, alright, in 14 minutes. 14 minutes isn't that much, and mind you, this is garbage time. I get it that he's not as good, but in order for Blake to play his best in the playoffs, if you guys are literally using him as a primary big, I get it that the sad retirement announcement by LaMarcus Aldridge was so sudden. Like, everybody expected him to play the 4 and the 5, and now you have this crisis where who plays the 4 and the 5? Is it really Durant guarding Brook Lopez? Is Blake hustling against Giannis? But it seems to work. I mean, 2 games are gone already. And look, I wanted the Bucks to win. Obviously, I'm a Lakers fan, so you can't really blame me why I'm going against the Nets. But I'm really disappointed with the Bucks. I feel like the lane for them is very clogged, and they're making Giannis, as what Basketball Breakdown said, a traditional 90s 4 or 5. You know, the type of guy to set off screens and give space to his 3 and his 2 and his 1 to score and to create plays, but not really being effective on the offensive end. You know, yes, he's effective on the offensive end, rolling to the basket, but Giannis' spin move is really predictable at this point, because his Euro step needs to be in work, alright? His spin move is getting there. But the only thing that I want the Nets to do is use Nick a little bit more, okay? I'm not saying he should completely replace Blake, but just give him at least 5 more minutes, please, to get him more used to it. I mean, since they don't have a legit 5, unless it's Claxton, I mean, DeAndre is pretty slow. So if you ladies and gentlemen enjoyed today's video, I hope you all enjoy it, and thank you so much for watching my videos. You have no idea how much I work just to make you ladies and gentlemen smile. Now, I am so excited every time I post a new video, not only for you ladies and gentlemen to enjoy, but I have fun talking to you all in the comments. So don't be afraid to comment, man. I love comments, I love replying to yours, and ladies and gentlemen. So, if you enjoyed today's video, hit the like button and hit the red subscribe button to join the ever-growing family. Alright, I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.